It's about time I introduced myself, even if it's just to nurture stronger parasocial relationships. I'm Eugene, I'm a brand strategy consultant, a keynote speaker, and an educator. I've worked in brand strategy for most of my career, and now I run my own strategy studio. And these are some of the bigger clients I've worked with over the past year. I'm also a keynote speaker, where you can find me on stage delivering, shall we say, uncomfortable provocations at conferences and festivals around the world. And look, yes, I do in fact exist below the waist. And if you're wondering why I so confidently use pretentious terms like semiotics or aesthetics, it's because I was a lecturer at the University of Melbourne's postgraduate business school where I taught for nearly 10 years. Out of all of the terms I use to describe myself, educator is probably the one that I feel most comfortable with. In many ways, I see both my content and keynote speaking as the next step of my lecturing practice, where I see my role as more of a contextualizer. Taking complex, esoteric, or just difficult concepts and using the right storytelling or entertainment techniques or examples to make them accessible to a much broader audience. I try to treat everyone like a student, so smart but inexperienced. I really believe that most people do really want to learn, but they don't because education just hasn't evolved with the times. Our current model of lecturing literally comes from before the printing press, when the whole point was to get students to transcribe down what was being read. When it comes to brand strategy, I tend to prefer projects where there is an interesting problem to solve. And when it comes to keynotes, I tend to prefer opportunities that let me offend the polite sensibilities of delegates who still think authenticity is the solve to all of their problems. But even if you're just someone interested in culture and how that affects the way that we're marketed to, or if you're just someone who enjoys learning full stop, I hope you'll find value here too. If you stick around, I have got plenty more to share moving forward. Because as anyone who's ever known me will tell you, I am someone who simply cannot keep their mouth shut.